give me the finger.
Oh, I'll give you the finger.
Oh, wow, I'm number one. Well, we had it set up inside, then we brought it outside because it was raining and windy, and it was saying it was like blowing 7 miles an hour, and I was like, my ass. I mean, it was
a
blowing
little
stuff.
windy.
It blew the cat food across the deck, so there was no 7 mile an hour wind. So it's kind of a weird weather day today. It was kind of a little bit hot and
Oh, we got a whole bunch of comments.
different things. Tonight I'm going to make a wreath. I'm not going to show, well, should I show them what?
You want to know who's with us?
No, I don't, not right now.
Oh.
You interrupted me.
Oh.
Should I show them what we're going to be making?
Yeah, why don't you? Just grab that thing. It's beautiful.
I made this the other day, so it's starting to dry pretty good. And it's everything harvested. Nothing was bought except for the wreath frame. But it's drying really nice. We had it hanging outside. So I'll talk a little bit about some of the flowers that we'll use. Some of the stuff we'll use. They're not all flowers. These are crab apples. These are pretty big sized ones. And these also are crab apples. I don't know if you guys can see this. These are ornamental peppers. Pequin, I think it's called. So, anyway, these are, it's Indian grass. And I tell you what, the grasses did not produce a lot of inflorescence the cool season or the warm season grasses this year because of, I think, the lack of moisture. These are just, believe it or not, and they don't look like much, but I like using them. I don't know why, I always have spireas, and they're a little on the dry side.
A little closer to the thing next time.
Well, you said I was too close, so I was going.
Oh, that's okay. You're fine. Just keep going. You're good.
So that, and then we have, of course, the Pinky Winky Hydrangeas.
Yeah, those are nice.
And I'll cut some of this off. This is an Artemisia. This smells really good. I like this as a filler. And then we also have, and I'll cut a chunk of this out because it'll be easier for me to show you. I think it will be. Be hard, but you can see this. This is fireworks. Oh, now I forgot fireworks.
Goldenrod.
Goldenrod, I guess.
Did you just have a senior moment?
I don't think it's goldenrod, Lisa.
Yeah.
No, it's not goldenrod. What's the weed that they say right now? Anyway, fireworks is a variety. I remember that because it splayls out.
You're not talking about a ragweed, are you?
Well, no. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is drink, and I got Schlafly's pumpkin ale. Man, this stuff is freaking good.
Give him a shot.
This stuff is really good. I got this from a landscape appointment I had last night. Thank you, Scott. And it's really good. 8% alcohol.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I can't pull up comments onto our screen anymore, so I'm just going to rattle them off.
So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is attach the wire, like we did many times before, to this wreath frame. And sometimes the wreath frames are jagged like this, and when they're like this, it helps hold it from rocking on there, or sometimes they're just a regular ring with no, and you can use either one. And if you don't want to buy a ring, use a coat hanger.
What, and just shape it into?
Yep, shape it into and it doesn't have to be an absolutely perfect circle, but shape it into a circle.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is I start out with some of the Artemisia, clipping it off and making a bunch. Put a little spirea in here with it. I think that's probably enough. And what I'm going to do is alternate. I'm not going to put all this stuff, all the berries in there. I'm going to do different stuff through each one. Usually I like to make the first bunch pretty big.
All right. So it's just different things that you collected out of the yard, right?
Out of the shop yard, yes.
Out of the shop yard.
That in there. And sometimes you got to cut it off a little bit like that. And you make it like a grouping like this. And then I'm going to add the hydrangea like that. I'll put this grass. Let's move this grass up a little bit so it's a little higher in there so you can see it at least. So there, cut the hydrangea off. Just lay it down there like this on the frame and wrap your wire. And when you're wrapping your wire, pull it tight. Don't just like, oh wow, you know, because if you don't pull it tight, it's going to roll on the frame. So don't be a weenie.
Oh, wow.
So, got a little action out front.
What do you mean out front?
I don't know, there's some people talking.
Oh, I can't hear them.
So we're just, and you just keep working your way around. Oh shit, okay. I forgot to put this in. See, sometimes you get, see, and that's all right if you forget. And now this one, no, let's do this. Let's put the yellow in with this.
Oh, you're using some of those peppers?
Yeah. Oh man, that looks awesome. That looks really cool. We'll put a piece of grass in again. And then we'll grab a hydrangea. And I kind of sometimes lay the hydrangea, you know, so they're not all in a row or whatever. And you know, these things aren't bad for the grass either. Then you just lay it on there so it looks pretty cool, which that looks pretty cool. And wrap the rope, wrap the wire, and don't be a weenie, pull it. Man, I don't know what the neighbor's cooking, but I wouldn't eat it.
What? Oh, Mary says she has a pie for you.
Oh, Mary. 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 Do you want me to come over and get it now? Yeah. The neighbors, it's kind of fun. I can't remember who I was telling it to today, that we kind of trade stuff back, and we also trade alcoholical beverages back and forth. And that's kind of fun. And the other day, Teresa come out and said she had something and it really tasted bad. Wanted to know if I wanted it. And I go, gee, thanks. So you want to give me your shit beer, you know, because you don't want to drink it. She laughed. But they're funny. It's great. And we trade treats and stuff. I can't remember what I made the last. Oh, they were zucchini cupcakes. I made.
She said I'll bring it when I get home. She must be out.
Okay. All right, there we go. Look at that.
Janie Babin says, beautiful.
Hi, Janie. Tell Kelly thank you for dropping off the pots and the little info for me. And thanks for taking my call today and helping me out with that.
You want to know who's with us?
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, it's showing up on the phone. I've got Brian, John
Hi, Brian.
Spaghetti,
Hi, John.
Mary Stevens, Jennifer Bachner, Frank Garcia,
Hey, Frank.
Larry
Jennifer.
Barger.
Jennifer, wait, let's stop. Jennifer, I got a friend request from you. I thought we were already friends, so I haven't accepted it. Let me know if I should do that. You sent a friend request or what's going on, because I don't, know what's going on.
Linda Sue Brown's with us.
Hey, Linda. Let me see, I did that. Now it's back.
Ludwig is watching.
Wow.
Bev Kylsmeyer Campbell.
Wow.
Kelly's watching. Kelly Babin's watching.
Hi, Kelly.
Becca Detman's with us. Hi, Becca.
Hi, Becca.
Karen Clayton's with us.
Karen.
Karen Clucky. Sophia Gonzalez. Bobby Adams. Lucas Paul.
Bobby. How are you, Bobby?
Kathy Coates. Merle
Bobby should know about this. She worked at Lundstrom's. That's the Bobby Adams that I'm thinking about.
Pat Krebs is with us. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
These are the ones I can see. Oh, Cindy Zander's here. Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Holly Quirkenburner is here. Welcome, you guys. It's a beautiful Friday night.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. I'm even in shorts. We had it was kind of an interesting day yesterday.
Oh,
So I can talk
Oh,
to you.
you gonna tell that story?
I can talk to you. Maybe I should do that after we're done doing this.
Yeah.
I'll wait because we got a great story day
Oh,
for
boy.
you yesterday. It couldn't have got more bizarre, in my opinion.
Lori wants to know where the wreath form came from.
The wholesale florist. You can get if you don't. I mean, I don't know if the flower shops will sell them to you. If not, you can go to is it Joann's that's out here, Fabrics? Mm-hmm. They have wreath frames.
Well, do you have any extra ones?
I can get wreath frames, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, and these wreath frames are different than what we used to use for. We used to do all. I didn't believe in the wreath machine. I was like dead set against it. And this is how we made all our Christmas wreaths and that. And I still love making Christmas wreaths. I was telling Lori Hannebarger tonight that I can't wait to the Christmas music. And I still have been already listening to Christmas music, but so I can start playing it. And one of the new workers that's going to be cutting greens for us, I said that, we're going to do the same protocol we did last year. Everybody's got their own greenhouse during the winter because we don't want to be inside with a bunch of people together. But anyway, I said that in our greenhouse I'll have the Christmas music going, and I'll probably take a lot of shit from people, but I start playing that as soon as, if I'm making Christmas stuff, I'm playing Christmas music. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You got to get in the mood.
Oh, Pat said she used to watch you do this when you came out to Borg Warner.
Oh, yes. Yep. I don't think I ever made a full wreath while I was there, but we made an attempt at it.
So do you try to keep your bundles similar, or are you just kind of playing it by ear and taking a look as you start to build it?
Yep.
So things that are on the bottom might move to the top?
I don't know.
You just
I just
eyeball it, don't you?
Yep. There isn't any. I guess you don't have to put this one first, this one second. I layer. I just go through and think like, oh, I need some more of this shit. So.
I really like the peppers. They're nice and bright.
Yeah, the other bunch is a little bit down in there, so. Yeah, I tell you what, I've got 2 garbage bags.
Oh,
Johnny.
Got a question.
Johnny B is coming on Sunday to pick up hot peppers from me, and I got to pick them, so.
Carol Spencer wants to know, can you store Gerber daisies in the house? Mine are still blooming.
I suppose if you give them a bright window.
So how long do your wreaths normally last?
Is that a question?
That's a question from me. I'm prompting you.
Well, we're going to have this outside, so probably it'll last a good month easily. Now, I've seen people take them inside, and I can't remember what I did. Oh my God, I need a drink.
The stress.
It's so hard.
She says she might try it then.
Who?
Carol, try
Oh.
bringing the daisies in.
Yeah, you can try. I mean, it isn't going to frost yet, you guys, so, there's no worry. October 15th is the average frost date for our area. So.
Oh, Pat, I forgot. What are you drinking again? Pat wants to know.
Schlafly's pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
It's by a superfly. And it's amazing how fast. Now we're going to get some warm days here. I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is supposed to be in the high 80s, and there's one of the days in the 90s, but then I think it's going to cool off. I'm hoping that we get some nice frost before November 1st, especially up north, because I have to go up and get greens, and they usually like to have it frost really good before they cut them. So I'm hoping, wishing and praying. I hear the cardinal behind me.
Definitely feels like fall.
Yep. When you do this shit, it does feel like fall.
Well, just the shortening of the days and everything too.
Wow, and some of these are really heavy. Oh, we want to go to that side. We'll lay that puppy in there like that. I got to visit with some nice people today. Sat and talked a little bit with Lori Hannebarger and stories with her uncle, Roger. Roger the Dodger, national guy. This Artemisia is neat. And you know what? If you want to get stuff, and you don't have stuff in your yard, go country cruising. Get a 12-pack and go for a ride. Don't let the cops hear you talk about that, but
Lori likes it. Hey, Pam. Pam Meggers is with us.
Hey, Pam.
She wanted to asking about the beer garden. It was a while back. I don't know. Did you ever show them what we did last week?
Oh yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, Lisa Mills was making
with the
comments.
arborvitaes and stuff.
Yep. Yep. Because Renee Morris made a comment about she used to live behind us. Her and her dad, Eddie Curvin, and Darlene Curvin. They were Dad's. Ed was one of Dad's good friends, and I'm sure Ed had a hand in on building that beer garden. Just like Seth Yeager. I was naming the names off today of the people that built the beer garden. Seth Yeager, Roland Kelsey probably was involved. Those guys drank here every week, so I was sure that Dad said, if you're going to drink, you're going to work. So Claude Musgrave, Mike's grandpa. Owen Mills, Mills's Auto Body Shop. If you guys remember that in Rock Falls. Owen. Seth Yeager worked for Weaver Sheet Metal for a long, long time. Better known to me and my brother as Soup Bone. He got that name from, if you go to Apple Marina and you're right before you get in there's kind of like backwater slough and that. Oops, forgot this. Backwater slough, that's kind of there. That's called Shelley's Slough. And Shelley's, if you're familiar with that area and you're old enough, you know that name is tied to Shelley's Glad Farm, which is the farm that sits back from the road as you go to Apple Marina. They sold gladiolas all over the world. Ord Shelley, Brock was Ord's son.
Hey, when you're done, go through your combination again. Linda Sue Brown wants to know what you're using.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
We just about got this thing done here. Okay. Whoa, Willard. No, wait a minute. No, we don't. We're gonna go with the big apple. The big apple. The big grab apple. So I can hear the football game. I think Sterling's playing tonight. We got one job to finish, and some of the kids are work for us this summer are gonna work Sunday with us. It's a rock job. Our friend Denny Beck, who we do many projects together with, is gonna bring his tractor and scoop the rock up and put it in the bed, and then the kids and us are just gonna rake it off. Quinn, Race, and Jonathan put the weed barrier down. Jay had a hand in on it a little bit before he was his last day. They worked there quite a bit this last few weeks. Is everybody doing all right? If there's any questions why I'm doing this and I'm not talking a lot, I'm kind of trying to concentrate a little bit.
Oh, Lori was saying, she's like, interesting how you make groups and then add them to the frame. I've never done it that way, but we'll do it from now on.
Oh yeah, that's the only way I've ever done it. I remember poor Tasha. When I was watching her, she was telling me how she was doing a wreath. And I looked and I go, that's backwards. Because she was lifting up and then going this way instead of laying it on top of the stem part. And I'm going like, no, you got to go the other way. I go, it's a lot easier doing it that way. She goes, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, that's a little. Indian grass. Latin name, Sorghastum nutans.
Oh, Linda said her honeybell plant's working really well for the hummingbirds too still.
Oh, really?
That's great. Didn't you have one, that same variety out at the shop?
Yeah, I had that. Somebody gave it to us. Or was it the, oh no, she's talking about the Kufia.
Yeah.
Kufia, yes. And I tell you what, at Shell gas stations, Sterling, those things are freaking thick. They're really filled out. They're introducing the players.
Oh, the football game?
Yeah, I can hear them. Friday Night Lights. Newman Comet defense. Wow, it's the Comets. Hunter Yawando. I don't know if that's the name, but it sounded like that's what he said.
Okay. I'm so happy you can entertain yourself.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Oh, what's that? Is that a dig?
What?
What?
I got to see Father Dan today when I was getting gas. Dan Hermes. I don't know if any of you guys know the Hermeses from Dixon. Father Dan's one of the many Hermes brothers. He's one of the nicer ones. Matt isn't. Matt made me do too many things in school. I was telling Dan about that. But anyway, I was telling him about his nephews, Connor and Owen, and about how much of an asset and good workers they were. And he says, you don't have to tell me that. He said, we had them down on the farm. And he said they were great workers. And I said, yeah. I said, Betsy and Mike did a great job with those boys. And they got a younger brother, man, and he's freaking in the wings.
Pat said it was Dixon Homecoming.
Yeah, it is. And I think it's Newman's, too.
Oh.
Because this is a Comet. I just heard him say Comet, so. Because Owen can't work, and I think that's what he said. It was the Newman Homecoming. And I don't know. I guess Ansley and Jared aren't going, but I'm not sure.
Lori really likes your wreath, bud.
Oh, thank you, Lori. It was nice chit-chatting with her today. She's got a nice porch. I love sitting on it, just kind of looking around. I got to pet her puppy. I can't remember how old she said the dog was. Pretty old. I think she said 14 years old. Boy, got too much debris. Reminds me of Sherry from Lundstrom's. Standing on all his stuff, she'd kick it under the table. God, I hated that shit.
What?
Oh, Sherry, we'd be busy, and I understand why she did what she did. But she would, like, be making flower arrangements like a fiend because it was like Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And there'd be piles of stuff like I've got down here on the floor. You're cutting stuff and shit's dropping on the floor and that. Well, she didn't want to stand on it, so she kicked it under the table. Well, our job as just a kid at the time, I wasn't doing flower arrangements. We had to sweep up the floors at night, and we'd have to get down. I remember having to get down on my hands and knees, just freaking bitching the whole time because Sherry kicked all that. She had it packed underneath that freaking thing.
Huh.
Good designer. She's still designing out in California. Palm Springs area, I think. And we talk. She comments a lot on a lot of our videos and things that we do.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while on Sippin trip.
No, I don't know. She's how I know that she does a lot of big time flower arrangements for some very wealthy people and that, and I don't really know. I know that she said she was pretty much shut down last year, so I don't know.
Janie said the wreath is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Janie.
Yeah, I wish I could put the comments up on the screen. Apparently I didn't log in and log out. There's so many steps.
I know what's the matter. I haven't drank.
Jan Miners is watching.
Hi, Jan.
I think I'm able to see who's actually watching when they have liked the page.
Oh.
I think that's how that
works.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna have just enough Indian grass, I think. I'm pulling this shit out of the bucket right and left.
Hey, Vicky.
Vicky.
Horton.
Hi, Vicky.
Bud's making a wreath tonight from things he gathered at the shop.
The hydrangeas are from our house.
Oh, Cindy Zander says, love it, Bud.
Thanks, Cindy. And I see, Cindy, that you had I can't remember who posted the picture. It might have been CGH posted the picture. Did she have 35 years, I think? So, congratulations. Your dedication at CGH.
Debbie Schumann's with us.
Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Mary Ann's with us.
Mary Ann.
Stuart wants to know when you are going to get good at this. I think it looks great, Mary Ann.
Stuart, you're number one.
Catching that, Stuart?
Yeah, Stuart, do you see that? You usually do that shit to me.
Uh-huh. He's doing it right now, I can just tell, even though I just can't see him.
Yeah, we hadn't heard from you all week. You were MIA. I told Lisa we might have got rid of you, but then she said she talked to you, so I thought, like, shit. Stuart's back.
Gee. He loves you too, Bud.
Oh, I know he does. It's a love-hate relationship.
You two just love to give each other grief.
That's what?
Debbie Schumann says, love your wreath tonight.
Thank you, Debbie.
Up, Marion confirmed. Yes, he is. Got something in his eye. Uh-oh, that froze. Let's move that over.
All right. We put some more lights up here this week. Quinn said he drove by and it looked like a landing strip. And the other night, Lisa and I and I can't believe how physically challenging. And it must be up stretching, putting this stuff up and zip tying it. It wasn't that physical, wasn't real hot, but man, I tell you what, I was really kind of sore and wore out. But we watched a movie out here. We got a screen that we pulled down and we watched a movie. And when we got done watching the movie, we said, hey, let's see what it looks like. And right when I flipped the thing to turn the lights on, a helicopter is coming over, and I told Lisa, I go, hey, that helicopter's circling, and he thinks this is the landing area now that there's so many lights on down here.
Lori says she likes the lights. Oh, the wind is
Boy, the
picking up.
wind is really picking up.
Yeah.
I will tell you what, we need rain bad, and I got a call this week, and I'll tell you this right now. I got a call this week, and they wanted to know about, it's getting cold and that we don't have to water anymore. No. You got to keep watering because it's going to be real important. Anything that was planted gets a lot of moisture in it for the winter. So you have to water till it rains real good. You guys water. Just keep watering.
Cindy Zander says, would you notice if the wreath disappeared from your house? Well, he's got two of them.
I know where you live, Cindy. I should be making it green and gold. The Packers played a hell of a lot better last week.
Well, what are you going to do with these wreaths?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? Well, Cindy, if you want a wreath, we got extra. Jill Wetzel says beautiful. Thank you, Jill.
Who?
Jill Wetzel.
Wetzel.
Yep, she's watching now too.
Jill Wetzel, related to Mark Wetzel?
Mm-hmm. That one side camera, all we can see is the wreath is just massive.
It
Can't
looks
really
like
see.
it's a mound.
And Cindy said she'd love to get a wreath.
Okay.
Just want to drop one off.
Yep. Oh boy.
Jennifer Bachner says, are you taking bids for the beautiful wreath? Jennifer.
Never thought of that.
Bud can make you one.
I can make you one.
Yeah, because
Just message the page if you guys are interested because I can make them this next week.
how much you want to sell them for? I don't know. 24? 20, 24?
25.
25?
Yeah.
All right, that'd be
I
fine.
can make a wreath for 25.
Yeah.
Jennifer, did she answer my question?
About what?
If a friend requested me on Facebook, because I got a friend request from her and I was kind of questioning it.
Oh. Jill answered, she's a Bears fan, and there's lots of Wetzels in the Tampico area.
Oh, yes, farmers. If I'm not mistaken, or might be wrong.
Vicki Horton said she would buy one from you. So
Okay.
I think if you guys want him to make you one, just we'll contact you. If you put a comment up here, then we'll get a hold of you.
Yeah, because I got plenty of this stuff at the shop.
Yeah,
though.
or just message the page, either way, and then he can just drop it off.
And maybe tomorrow that's what I'll do. Saturday's kind
Okay.
of a transition day for us.
Well, okay. So Jennifer Bachner would like one. Lori wants one.
Okay.
Janie would like one.
All right.
Vicky, that's 4.
Holy shit.
Cindy is 5.
Okay.
And yes, farmers, Jill Wetzel.
Yep. I've kind of figured that, Jill. Down in that area.
Oh, and Linda Sue Brown, contact please. Okay, so I'll see if we got a messenger thread through the page with you. I'm pretty sure we do.
And now
Marianne wants one too. Bud, you're going to be busy.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you, I've got the crab apples. I got plenty of that. I got peppers. I got plenty of hydrangeas. The spirea I might not have, so I might have to substitute some of that. I got plenty of Artemisia. So, and I might do different grass heads too. I don't have any more Indian grass. I know that for a fact.
As long as you got enough hydrangea.
Oh, I got
Those
plenty
are
of
like-
hydrangea. I can
like
go down to
color
Sandy's,
stuff.
Sandy Wolf's and go, Sandy, I'm going to cut your hydrangeas.
Oh, Jill Wetzel wants one too.
Okay.
I'll count and then give you a count when we're done here. And then you guys, if you've messaged
Cash.
hold on. If you've messaged the page, then I'll just make contact with you there. If you have yet to message the Distinctive Gardens page, just shoot me a little message so that we can start a messenger thread through the page.
And this is about, it's going to be probably easily 24-inch wreath.
Kelly Babin, listen to this comment. You're gonna need to get more pumpkin ale for making wreaths tomorrow.
No, Kelly, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do, Kelly. I'm going to get that hat, and I got more beer in there that has the bottles in it, and then I can get the straw, and I can just sip while I'm working.
That will be a sipping trip. See what your overhead looks like. That wreath is too big for the frame anymore.
What do you mean?
It's just big.
Oh, you mean for the frame of the picture?
Cindy wants to know, can we pay you in pumpkin ale? And your answer is?
$25 pumpkin ale, that's probably a 20. I don't care. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
You know what? It might be raining. I'm feeling some raindrops.
Oh, great.
I know, isn't that
Well, it's supposed to rain around 8 o'clock.
classic? Becca Detman wants to know, would you consider selling some of what you're using so I can put together something myself? I've got my own frame.
I suppose, yeah. I mean,
Do you have it looks to me like there's about 7 wreaths. Do you have enough material for 7 wreaths?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
some? Okay, all right. Becca, let's consider that a yes. I will message you in the page and we'll get that
the last
squared up.
bunches are kind of the
Lori wants to know if the crab apples came off of a tree or a bush.
tree at the shop. Trying to see if that might be. Yeah, that looks to me like it doesn't look bad.
Well, okay.
Does it look okay?
Yeah. Yeah. This camera angle's kind of yellow, but
It's kind of looks
it's-
kind of good.
yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Looks good.
And then what I usually do is I just use the pruners, which you shouldn't, and kind of just weave the wire kind of back around the wreath frame. But there we
To
go.
make like a little hook.
No, I don't make a hook. You can hang it right on the wreath frame.
Ah.
All right, there's 2 done.
You're gonna be here for a while.
Oh, I think I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, okay, now I got a surprise for you. So, hey, you're going like, holy shit, look how long these are.
Yeah, those are cool.
What are you going to do with them? So I'll show you what you're going to do with them. And you say, holy shit, look at the size of that Artemisia.
Man, it's a good thing you're not on YouTube. You'd be just like canceled.
Well, I'm sorry, you guys.
We were
Just the
talking
way
to
it is.
Mike's in the can and very particular about language on YouTube.
So, and I tell you what, you don't have to be fancy with this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The problem I have with doing this is I don't have any crab apples that are long. You know what I mean?
Couldn't you tuck some up towards the top where
probably could.
the bunch is?
Jeez, this stuff's kind of.
Oh yeah, Lori's reminding you. Don't forget, you said something funny happened yesterday.
Oh, I know.
He will tell the story. It was a weird day yesterday.
It's just kind of tough here to You know, you could put some crab apples in here.
How about those peppers? You got any of those left?
No, there's not. I could have some. But you know what? If you wanted to do a little swag, and if you wanted to put a bow, you know, if you got a fall bow or something you wanted to do,
Or even
just
burlap.
just make a, and just take your wire and wrap around, and don't be a weenie, pull on it, because this stuff's going to dry. Then you can twist it like that. Lori, I forgot to tell you too, Hannabarger, forgot to tell you your friend from, it isn't Woodcote, your friend that takes care of Walgreens Estate was mad at you because I told her that I got to sit on your porch and drink a beer with you guys, and she's never been invited. So, hey, look at that, you guys. She'll be impressed if you can do that, and any guy can do that too. Look at that. All right.
You gonna sit down?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
All right, I'll get that other one.
I need to drink. My hair's a mess. I had it up in curlers early tonight, but didn't do anything. Oh my God. Oh God, it feels good.
Here, I'll get you.
Is that better?
There. Now you can. That's good.
So let me see. It was yesterday. The day started off pretty good. We went to Morrison. The guys, I set the plants for them planting at the Morrison Hospital. Really lucky we got the job. I'm real thankful that they believed in us and liked it. You're going to sit on your, yes, there you go. Anyway, they liked what we did the first time, and you know, I'm sorry to skip around. The story about the Morrison Hospital is kind of funny because it's something that I've done my whole life, not just with Distinctive Gardens, but other places. You know, when I see, like, I guess an opportunity or see something, you know, I ask about it. And we did with the Morrison Garden Club and the hospital, we did a big bed out front. Well, that was the only thing that we did. But while we were there, there's all these other beds up by the hospital and that. And, you know, I thought, like, well, wonder what's going on there. So I just said, hey, you know, I'd be interested in giving you a bid on doing the rest of this stuff. And he goes, oh, yeah, go ahead. Well, lo and behold, we got the whole job. So, and we're making it look the same. We're using some of the same plants throughout the whole landscape. So there's continuity to it. So I really thank the Morrison Hospital, Mick, and the staff and that for believing in us and supporting us and giving us the work. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'll be saying that after putting this rock down Sunday, but I hate the rock. But they have a helipad, and some of the beds are just solid rock. So anyway, Morrison was done. Coming back through town, and Lisa called me and said that, hey, we got a package from Instacart. I think that's the delivery thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Instacart of orange juice and some other stuff. You know, I don't know whose it is. It isn't ours. It was sitting on the back deck. I heard the guy knock, and she might have been getting cleaned up or doing something in the morning, but they just left it. And we didn't order anything from Instacart, so I was talking to her. I said, you know, and I had to pull over because, you know, she was saying, I was coming into Sterling, so I wasn't to Dixon. So I said, well, I'll stop by, and maybe it's one of the neighbors, you know, it could be across the street or whatever. So anyway, and then I had to go by Joe Bright's house and get his address so I could send the bill, the guy's landscape there. Did not a real big landscape, but cleaned up and did some landscaping and that there. And I was going down 11th Avenue, and I was driving in a new truck we got, as Jameson says, the new silver truck. He used to say the new broken silver truck because it was broke, but now it's fixed. So anyway, and I was coming up the stop sign, and I heard this dragging or something, and I thought, like, now what the hell's the matter with the truck? And I stopped before the stop sign, and I was gonna put it in park and get out, and I just happened to look out the passenger side mirror, and I see a electrical line, and I thought, oh shit. So I've got an electrical line under the truck. So I thought, well, all right, I'm going to back up. So I backed up, and I was pulling it, so it was caught on my truck. So, survey says you don't get out of the truck when there's an electrical line attached to your truck because you could get electrocuted. So I thought, like, hell, what am I going to do? So I was thinking,
So he calls me.
no, I didn't.
Well, you
You're
called me
jumping the
eventually.
gun, way jumping the gun. So I called Brad Schrader from the city of Sterling, and it was right around lunchtime. It was about 12:30, and I go, Brad, I'm in a predicament. I need your help. He goes, what's up? And I said, I'm on 11th Avenue. I said, I don't know. I did not see the line or whatever. It was laying in the street. I've got an electrical line hooked to my truck. And he went, oh shit. He goes, I'll be right there. So I waited for him, and the neighbor guy came over, and I rolled the window down and was talking to him. I said, don't, get near the truck and that. And he goes, yeah, I saw you, and it's got hooked on there. He goes, I don't know if it's live or not. I said, well, don't touch it. I said, I was real worried about it. And then another guy stopped by, and I'm not going to name any names except for Brad Schrader. But stopped by and saw the line, and he goes, I don't think it's hot. And he was walking around the house and near there and looked in that, and all of a sudden I looked over and I saw him grabbing it and kind of rolling it up, and I'm thinking, like, you're shitting me, and I'm going like, okay, so evidently he's not flopping like a fish out of water, so it mustn't be hot. He goes, no, there's no power to it. And then he got under there. He was real nice, got under there and unhooked the line that was caught in my leaf spring, and unhooked the line and that. By then Brad got there, and after putting two and two and stuff together, figured the garbage truck, the way those things go up now and they dump and then they come down, he hooked the line and broke it. And then either he didn't know or he knew, and he thought, like, I'm getting out of Dodge. But anyway, so that was that part. And then so I come home, and I called Lisa and I said, I'm not going to be there for a while. I forgot that part. I'm not going to be there for a while because I said I ran over some sort of electric line and it's hooked to the truck and I can't get out of the truck. And her exact words go, you're shitting me. And I go, no. So anyway, we got all that done, and I came home, and she came over, so she was there too with Brad, and that, and so then we came home, and I went and knocked on the one neighbor's door, and there was no answer. I knocked on the other ones and asked them, and she said no, and I had my mask on because I didn't know, what was going on. But then I went to another neighbor, no answer, and I finally went over to the other one, and they said yes, and so I brought the stuff over and gave it to them. And so we were done with that. So then Lisa goes, well, let's just ride together up to the shop. By this time, it's like almost 1 in the afternoon. And we were trying to get some shit done at the shop. So we were just trying to say, all right, we're okay. The day's going to be all right. We're going to get some stuff done. So we got up to the shop and got some small things done that we needed to do. Got some counts and got some stuff ordered and that, and everything was going good. Until I walked in the third house and was going to do something, and I didn't know why the vents weren't running. And I thought, what the hell, did the thermostat go out? Because I had a problem with this about a month ago, or a couple weeks ago. And so I flipped the power off, and then I heard the front vents shut, and I go, well, those were open, but the fan wasn't running. So then I flipped it back on, and the fan come on, and I go, that's weird. And then within like a minute or so, the fan shut off, but the vents were still open. I go, oh, the motor's bad. So I told Lisa, I go, we got a bad motor on the fan at the end of the greenhouse. And thank God it wasn't super hot out because there's no ventilation going on. So, and I know like zero about this, the motor part. So I took it off. And, I got it unhooked electrical wise. I had the power off, and I took a picture of how it was wired and everything. So I thought, all right. And then I called Hill Electric Motors in Rock Falls. Well, they're not open till Monday. And the old man that used to run Hill's, the older guy that was there, that he knew every motor from the time he was in diapers. That guy was like the encyclopedia of electrical motors. He knew his shit. But he was no longer, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but there's other people that have it, and I don't know if they're not open all the time. So I thought, all right. So I called Denny Beck because he's a certified electrician, and he said, try Farm and Fleet. And I said, all right. So I told Lisa, we came home, I said, well, I got to get a motor for this. I can't wait till Monday. So I went out to Farm and Fleet, and there was an older gentleman there that helped me. And he got, this is the motor, and he's telling me about the wiring on it and stuff. And I said, all right. And then I went to Jeff's Automotive, and I said, Jeff, can you pull the pulley off the shaft of the motor? Now, this motor's been there for 21 years running, and it finally went out, which we got our money out of the motor, I think. I need a drink. Anyway, so Jeff goes to pull the pulley off, and it just like literally shatters. It's so freaking, I don't know what, I don't know. It just shattered in pieces. And he goes, well, that's never happened to me before. And I thought, like, okay. I go, well, you know what? Why didn't I just get a new pulley instead of, trying to get the old one off? So I went back out to Farm and Fleet, and I had another person help me, and he got me the pulley and got the key. I came home and I told Lisa, I go, well, tomorrow, today, this morning, I said, one of my jobs up there is going to replace the motor. So, and I didn't sleep well because I'm worrying about the motor and all this shit that's going on. So I got up to the shop this morning, and first thing I do is I put the pulley on the shaft, and I'm going like, this doesn't seem right. And the key, Quinn and I were looking at it, and the key, and he goes, well, the key's too small. I go, I don't think the pulley is the right size. So I thought, like, all right, I'm going to go. I loaded the motor back up, and back of the truck, which I've been carting all over 2 counties now for the last 2 days, and went to Ace Hardware and went inside and asked a guy, and he goes, let me get Rich Kelly come out. And Rich goes, yep. He said, I'll get you. He goes, no, that pulley's not the right size. You need to get this. And the key isn't the right key. He said, I'll get you the key for it and that. So he got me the pulley and the key, and then I go, how do you put it on? So he told me how to do it and put it on and that, and gave me a few pointers and stuff. And so, this is the reason why you go to a mom and pop little hardware store like that, because you get the personal attention, not of just the workers. They always ask you if they can help you when you go into Ace, but you get the owner, coming out knowing the stuff like this and helping me out that knows absolutely jack shit about these motors. So anyway, so I get back, I put it on, cut my finger, put it on, I'm bleeding all over the pulley. I get it on there, get it tight, and I go, all right. So I take it into the third greenhouse and get it situated on there. And before I got it situated, I wanted to make sure, because the motor was a little longer than the other one, and I wanted to make sure the fan didn't hit it, and it didn't. So I had to wire it. So I opened the box on the side of the mower, and there's like freaking 20 more wires than what was in the picture that I took. And I thought, like, oh shit. I know nothing. I mean, nothing. And I have a piece of paper that's attached to the motor that tells about the wiring. I don't know how to do it. So I thought, all right, what am I going to do? So I got my phone out, started snapping pictures and texting them to my brother. And then after I texted him all 3 of them, then I called him, and he goes, I'm looking at them now. So he told me, walk me through what wires to go. And the motor has to, or the fan has to turn in a certain direction so it will suck air, not blow it in. And of course, the first time that I did it, I had it blowing in. So I had to take all the wiring apart again and rewire it and put it together and put it on. And I made sure it was working all right. And then I got it bolted in, and the rest of the day was like, I'm drinking. So anyway, that's the story. It was a hell of a day yesterday. I mean, what's the chances of me running over a freaking electrical line? Just going down to check something out down a road. I didn't even see the damn line. But anyway.
We're just lucky that line wasn't hot. That one guy was pretty bold.
I couldn't believe he freaking grabbed it.
Yeah, I know.
So Brad said that they contacted the garbage company and we're talking with them about it. So, and it was to a street light is what it was. So, and I mean, they had a braided cable that supports it, like you can see in our electric line up here. If you can see it, it has like a braided steel cable, then the electric line, just to help support it. Man, the freaking truck ripped that braided line right in half, and so it had to have a lot of pressure doing that.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Yeah, if you guys, the wreaths, that's awesome. I'll be making wreaths tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It's my job tomorrow. Delta Cow Tie mission is make wreaths.
Yes. Well, it's starting to sprinkle out here.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions or anything?
I think they were just listening, other than Michael Lubb saying, "I'll drink." So there you go.
You know, this has been kind of nice this year. I've been going to look at landscapes and getting beer. Jennifer Bachner gave me some. Scott gave me some. Who else gave me some?
Susan Marie said, "Thankful no one was hurt." Yep, agreed.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And Jameson absolutely was thrilled, Susan, when he took the shirt out and he goes, "Oh, that's cool." But when he looked in the bottom of the bag and saw all the M&Ms, man, he was grinning from ear to ear. So Quinn said that he might come out and with Jameson so you and Brud can see him. And I think that'd be nice.
Well, should we,
Probably have to wrap it up, you guys. It's raining. Oh, wait a minute. I got to finish this beer.
okay.
This is really good pumpkin ale. I like the pumpkin ale.
We got John watching still. He was in and out. Oh, Lori said, "I tried to give you an iced tea today. I could have spiked it."
I know you did, Lori. I was fine.
Well, Becca's signing off.
All right, you guys, you take care. And just coming up, we're going to have Javon on to play music, and then we're having Gordon Harris back, and I'm excited because it's going to be a really good subject about the censored history that we've all been taught. I want Gordon to talk on that, on some of the stuff. He's got some insight, and him and Martha made a couple comments last time they were on that really had me ask a lot of questions and stuff and that. So, all right, you guys, we're going to sign off.
Thank you.
You guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. I'll make the reads, and Lisa will do all the computer work.
Yay.
Cash.
All right,
Cash.
John's queued us up. Peace and love to everyone.
Yep. You guys be safe, take care, and pray for rain.
I think we're going to get a little now. All right, have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.